Hey everybody, it's the 13th Wolfman. You know what today is? Today is day 19. Day 19 in the 31 days of horror. All day. We got 31 movies, 31 days, 31 reviews, 31 videos. Hopefully I can get 31 comments out of y'all. But yeah. So before we get started, I want you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. When you like something, it helps to get out to other people. When you subscribe, it helps me a little. When you comment, it's because I want to know what you have to think, man. What do you think about the movies that I'm reviewing? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Some of them your favorites, some of them you hate. Tell me. And then there are other people doing this, like Double Shot J, Mood 616, Retro Horror, Random Horror, Echo, Jennifer Toshi, I Am the Ice Lord, who else? Well, the one and only MSJ, of course. Now, got that all out of the way? Okay. Before we start talking about the movie, we're going to talk about suspense and tension. Yes. So the movie that I have for us today is not a horror film. But most horror films have suspense and tension and something else, This movie definitely has suspense and tension. And we're talking about, movies before they could show gore and blood and nudity and all that. Movies from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, they relied heavily on suspense and tension. Movies by James Whale, like Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, Todd Browning, George Wagner, Val Lewton. Val Lewton did, I Walk with the Dead and Cat People or Curse of Cat People, and then you got Hitchcock, the king of suspense. And I'm not just talking about Psycho, Our Rear Window. Let's talk about some of his lesser known stuff like Lifeboat, I Confess, Saboteur. I mean, there's a lot of suspense and tension in, but they're not horror films, and that's fine. And that's what this movie is. This movie is not really a horror film, even though this is the 31 Days of Horror. This is a movie with a ton of suspense and tension in it, and that is A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place. Man, this movie is an hour and a half long, and you're lucky if they have 10 minutes. If they have 10 minutes of talking in this entire movie. The first talkies came out in the 1920s. 1920s. The Jazz Singer came out like 1928. Al Jolson. I could not think of his name. I was gonna say Jim Jordan, and I knew that was wrong. With Al Jolson, back then they had to take a record and sync it up to the record would have the audio on it, and they'd sync it up to the film so that when the lips moved on the person, the audio would come out of the record player. We've gone leaps and bounds since then, and now we have a movie that's basically a silent movie with maybe 100 words said in the entire film. It might be a little more, it might be a little less, but man, there's very little said. It's all done with sign language, which is incredible. John Krasinski basically made a silent movie. And he made a silent movie that was full of suspense and tension. Man, this movie is incredible. Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, both in the cast as parents to kids. And along the way, in the first 10 minutes, one of their kids gets taken by whatever is hunting them. Because of noise. This little toy makes a little bit of noise. The next thing you know, that creature is come and gone, and so has their child, their 4-year-old child. After that, it's all silent. They're doing sign language through the entire movie, which on itself is just incredible. Their oldest child is played by an actress who is deaf in real life. And so, I mean, you got this entire cast learning sign language to support the actress. The visuals of this movie are incredible. The story is incredible. I can't say enough about this. I remember seeing this at the theater, walking out going, whoa, what the hell? How did someone keep this movie such a good secret for so long? I mean, because we saw it like within the first week when it came out, but still, there's all the spoilers that wind up on the internet and stuff like that, and I'm like, how did someone keep this movie so secret? It was just well worth watching. The creature is cool looking. It's got the biggest ear cavity thing. I mean, it relies on sound, and so it's got an ear that's just, the size of my head, basically. I love it, man. I mean, you get sucked into this, and suspense and tension take over, because with suspense, you're just kind of like, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? What? Oh my God, they made a little bit of noise. Are we going to see the creature? And then tension, I mean, you want to have a chance to breathe. There is no chance for you to breathe while watching this movie. You're just kind of like sitting going, that whole what's going to happen next. You're not sure if you can. It's done really well. I salute John Krasinski. This is definitely, it's like I said, it's not a horror movie. It's a suspense film. Yes. It feels a little more sci-fi. Yes. But man, you want to just put someone on the edge of their seat for the next hour and a half? Watch this movie. Emily Blunt's incredible. John Krasinski's incredible. I don't know what else to say about this. Just watch the movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you have seen it, tell me what you think about it. I want to know. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you feel the way I do? Because I just feel like when I'm watching this, I'm just one ball of tension. I'm not freaked out. That's the thing. It's not scaring me, but my eyes are like this. I'm just kind of like, what? What's going to happen? I'm saying that to myself the whole time I'm watching this movie. Not looking over at the clock going, when's it going to get over? This is one of those things where I'm like, whoa. And I've seen it before. I saw it at the theater. I saw it when I got it on Blu-ray. I've seen it a few times, and I'm still sucked into the tension and the suspense. That's all I got to say about that, man. Like always, check out the other people doing this. I am the 13th Wolfman. Tell me what you think about this movie, and I'm on the prowl.